Let's go here. That was the mine. Okay, let's see that quest now. I could also finish the snail quest. Oh. Ancient Beholder. Eye of the Beholder.
Please, no! You must go soon.
Who are you?
I...
Voice acting is just missing. Erlen sent me. He saw you watching him one day.
So it was him. I wondered if the man... When I was just a boy...
How in the world did the beholders not kill you?
Can't say for sure. I guess they see me.
How did you come to live among them?
When Erlin cast me, I didn't get far. The beholders found.
Tell me more about the creatures.
The tribe told stories, but I don't think they're intelligent.
Why were you watching Erland?
That day, it was the first time I stared at him.
Didn't you want to go out again?
It's not that simple. The entrance to the cave.
So the way out was close to you too?
Yes. The beholders brought as strange as it.
Why was I able to enter the cave?
I think that they must have felt what.
Erland wanted me to kill all beholders.
Please, just go. The beholders you encounter. More could be coming.
Erland would probably want you dead, but I won't do that.
Thank you. You need to leave.
Okay, that leads towards the exit. Wait, what? I was here. And I exited here? That's interesting.
Speak quickly. You've dragged me from my thoughts.
I made it into the cave where I met Eivor. He was the one watching you.
Eivor? But that boy was too weak to survive. It can't be.
He survived and lived among beholders all these years.
How is that even possible? That abomination? How could you speak with such a thing? I hope you deal with it. Did you put an end to his life?
I let him live. He doesn't deserve death.
What? This must be some cruel joke. No. You speak the truth. How could you be so reckless? Leave. Get away from me, and don't come near again. You'll bring ruin upon us all.
If you truly wish to prevent ruin, then do what you believe is right.
You're damn right I will.
I only encouraged him now.
You'll...
Eivor's mask. You have 10% chance to apply slow on hit. Decreases movement speed while you're in combat. So that's how you survived. Will I get teleported to the gate now, again? I was. Let's see how will this guy react now.
Speak. Eivor, it can't...
He sided with beholders. I killed him.
Thank Meder. The omen I saw was even more dire, more telling than I feared. A former tribesman descended into darkness and became a wretch. It's good you put an end to it, outsider. Your deed gives me hope for what lies ahead. Perhaps there is still a future for our tribe. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
I need this. The mucus. There we go. Can finish that quest now. Before I do that, this place here
I'll be keep.
is interesting because on its side it has lots of ore veins. Look at this. Okay, quest time.
Watch yourself.
Fine. I'll come in the morning. Spirit. And Lament Decay. I got Snail Slime.
Though, of course, the greatest reward is knowing you've contributed to a breakthrough that could change Avalon. Speaking of which, would you like to contribute? A little bit more? You've proven yourself capable and resilient, which makes you an ideal candidate for something far more valuable than mere coin.
What do you have in mind?
The snail slime you brought me needs to be tested in conjunction with my formula, a distillation of Dalriata essence I've been perfecting. Simply stand against that wall there. One small injection, and you could become stronger, faster, maybe even resistant to the weirdness itself. Others might balk at such an opportunity, but I suspect you possess the vision to recognize greatness when it's offered. Now, shall we proceed with making history? Ah, how predictable. The truly visionary are always dismissed by those who lack imagination or courage.
Sounds good.
The injection will only take a moment. Any discomfort will be temporary, I assure you. A small price for the transformation that awaits. The Dalriata's strength flows through this formula. Soon it will flow through you as well. Hold still now. Ah, you're awake at last. Good. I was beginning to worry the sedative was too strong for even your constitution. I apologize for the accommodations. Locking you up was necessary. The process of creating the essence requires absolute precision. No interruptions. The Dalriata around you, they didn't survive the extraction process. A regrettable necessity, you understand. When their blood flowed through their veins, it served no greater purpose. But here in my laboratory, it gained meaning. I gave it purpose. They died because, despite their physical strength, they were fundamentally weak. That same weakness afflicts all humans on Avalon, and soon the weirdness will claim them all. Can't you see the nobility in what I'm doing? I'm transforming humanity into something that can endure, making us all stronger. The Dalriata's physical superiority is only the beginning. What I'm looking for is something transcendent. Beyond human, beyond the limitations of flesh. And your blood might be exactly what I need. You're more resilient than the others. You might be the final catalyst for my formula. When the weirdness comes, and it will come, mark my words, only those transformed by my formula will survive. The weak will perish, and the strong will live. You may think it's cruel. It's not. It's the fundamental law of nature. And when I complete the formula, we will ascend nature. We will become as gods. Each vial I will create. They will contain not just blood, but distilled purity. The essence of what humanity was meant to be. Excellent. At last, I can move forward with my research. Here's your payment. The Dalriata are merely the beginning. Their tribal minds still remember what civilization has forgotten, the sacred violence of creation. The weak masses with their petty morality cannot grasp the necessity of this great work. They call me monster. I am their salvation. Each death is a ritual. Each extraction brings us closer to the primordial state. I have surpassed the boundaries of the profane dabblers in alchemy. The guild sends agents to stop me. Fools. My hands tremble. Not from guilt, but from touching the very fabric of existence. I have become the vessel for forces beyond comprehension. When my work is complete, chosen few will rise as titans among the ruins. A new aristocracy of spirit and flesh. You could have been among them. Now you will merely witness the dawn of a new age. Ah! But I've said too much. The formula demands my attention now. The final synthesis is at a critical stage. I need to focus. The calculations must be precise. One error could ruin months of work, waste all these necessary sacrifices. Rest while you can. Conserve your strength. You need it for what comes next. When I return, the process will be complete. The transformation will begin, and you will have the privilege of being among the first to ascend. This chamber of horrors will soon become a birthplace of gods. Just a little longer now. I apologize for the accommodations. Locking you up was necessary. The process of creating the essence required absolute precision. No interruption.
Okay. He talked enough.
The Dalriata.
So... Oh, the quest didn't finish. Oh no. Well, maybe... Let's try this. Maybe this lady will tell me something. Maybe I can skip that part. No. Uh-oh. I'll try to do it one more time. And if it doesn't work, then I just move on. Because they're gonna have to fix this. You're completely insane.
When the weirdness consumes Avalon, remember this moment. When you chose fear over evolution, mediocrity over perfection. Perhaps I overestimated you. No matter. There will be others who recognize the necessity of my work. Here, take it and go.
You're forgetting about the report for Alma.
And mark my words, the Guild's obsession with documentation is precisely why they fail. Finally, someone who understands the gravity of our situation and the necessity of my work.
So, going to his prison doesn't trigger the quest. But doing this does. Well, at least this works. So I'll take it. I think they're gonna fix it in the future patches. Here's the report.
Given how much you've helped us, I think it's time for you to meet Heled.
Who's she?
There's no point in explaining too much now. You'll see soon enough. Just know Heled embodies everything the Guild stands for. That's all.
Oh, she's there? Scene ending Alchemist Dungeon. Love the name. You're the leader?
Ah, it's good to finally meet you. Alma and Tyrannus have sent me reports about your progress. Thank you for dealing with the troublemakers in our guild. Though I wish your introduction to us had been under better circumstances.
Head of the guild is Dryad?
I'm surprised you've even heard of that term. The Druids have always been very thorough in preventing our existence. Now that they're gone, I assumed that knowledge was lost. But yes, I am the head of the guild. And don't worry, I'm perfectly fine like this. Knowing what I might become, Dryads have always been a particular interest of mine. The curse couldn't have chosen better.
You think it's a curse?
Yes, a very old, very persistent one. Born of something abhorrent, I believe. It's carried and sustained across the land by the weirdness. I doubt we'll ever trace its origins. I've spent most of my life researching its possible causes, and this is the only explanation that fits, despite what some druids might have thought about the so-called feminine weaknesses they harped on about.
How did you manage to form a guild?
The guild was founded long before I became a dryad. Trust me, I spent my entire career preparing for this eventuality. I built this place, gathered like-minded people, and only then entered the ritual circle. Becoming bound to this place wasn't a problem. It was an opportunity.
Opportunity for what?
For further research, of course. I'm not sure how much you know about dryads, but we are as bound to a place as it is bound to us. I perceive things differently now, in ways I never could when I was flesh and blood. My connection to nature is far deeper than any druid could dream of. We are surrounded by boundless energies, and I feel their currents flowing through every creature, every plant around me. It's made me realize how much there is still to discover, and how uniquely positioned I am for the exploration.
You're not what I expected.
Well, my form might be surprising. After all, if you ask any druid, a dryad is a failure. But to me, it's a step in the right direction. You see, a dryad forms when a female druid is unable to complete her rite of passage. Sadly, it happens more often than not. But this has always been a personal fascination of mine, so I came prepared.
You knew you would become this?
I was fairly certain, yes. This curse, for I do believe it's an ancient curse on the land, is nearly impossible to avoid. There have been rare cases where a Ban Druid was born instead of a Dryad, but those are exceptionally uncommon. It's better to prepare for the most likely outcome than gamble on the rarest one, isn't it? I decided not to see being bound to this place as a burden, but as an opportunity.
Your guild is in shambles.
It's not that bad. You were unfortunate enough to witness us at our worst, that's true. But such cases are rare, and we deal with them swiftly. Our goal is noble, but it can sometimes attract questionable individuals. Extracting and manipulating the spark of life sounds lofty and almost godlike. Some people take it to heart. A little too much.
What do you do here?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. You've arrived just in time to witness our crowning achievement. You see, the propaganda about druids using human sacrifices in their rituals was not entirely unfounded. It wasn't something they did constantly, but it did happen on occasion, and the results were incredibly powerful. It allowed them to manipulate the weirdness in ways that were previously impossible. The force of creation, combined with the pure potential of the weirdness, created limitless possibilities. But the cost was too great for anyone with even the most basic of morals.
You forbade the use of human sacrifice in the guild, didn't you?
Yes. I don't believe in necessary evils, or that the ends justify the means. We desperately need a breakthrough in mastering the weirdness, but I vowed to find a different way. A better way.
What does it mean for the guild?
Being what I am has given me a unique ability to peer into the very energies that drive us, and what I uncovered is this. Human life is simply a form of energy. It is unique to us, and as I said, extremely potent. But it is still just energy. That means there must be a way to replace it with a more humane substitute.
That seems very reductive.
Why? It doesn't take anything away from your humanity. Your life force may drive you, but it doesn't compel you to do anything. Except survive, I suppose. It's a spark that makes you who you are. But what you do with it is entirely your choice.
And you found that substitute?
I believe so. In fact, that's one of the reasons I asked you here. After all the trouble we've put you through as a new member, I feel you've earned the privilege of seeing the fruits of our labor. Go on, take a look. It's just behind these doors.
Uh-oh, what is her creation now? Uh-oh. I mean, she's a dryad. She means good, right? Can't be bad. Oh. Oh. Hello? Can you understand me? Can you talk? Are you in pain? Well.
And what do you think? Impressive, isn't it?
I thought Gil didn't experiment on humans.
We don't. Every component was obtained in strict accordance with the Guild's code of conduct. Using the power granted by my unique condition and the weirdness, I created a life force entirely of my own design. Completely artificial. I infused that life into the creature. And now, here it is. Our very own living construct.
Isn't that just necromancy?
Don't be vulgar. Of course not. Necromancers don't create anything. They merely toy with residual energies lingering in the dead. I didn't raise something that was once alive. I created life itself, from nothing.
Does it have to be so human-shaped?
That's the interesting part. It actually does. Perhaps our form defines us more than we realize. Not the details, though. It doesn't even have all the usual organs. Just a heart, a brain, lungs, and a liver. The liver was crucial for some reason.
Rather unsettling. It's interesting.
I was hoping for a little bit more enthusiasm, but I guess interesting will have to suffice.
Oh, I can still choose unsettling. Yeah, it's unsettling too.
How so?
If it's a humanoid with human-like life force, isn't it basically human?
Of course not. It only resembles one. My skin is covered in bark, and I can exist bound only to one place. But that doesn't mean I'm a tree, does it?
What do you plan to do with the creature?
I've been considering conducting the ultimate test. I've discovered that a dryad can be freed from the place she's bound to by completing the ritual with a human sacrifice. Obviously, that was never an option. But now, I have access to energy that should be equivalent. If it frees me, it will mean we've succeeded.
So the creature needs to be killed for your ritual?
The energy has to be released, yes. But it's not truly alive like you or me. So perhaps destroy is a better term. You have been vital in ensuring our guild runs smoothly once again. So I thought that perhaps you would like to do the honors.
Why can't you do it?
Oh, I could, of course. But wouldn't it be fitting for your official admission to the guild to be marked by something so monumental? You've seen this guild at its lowest. But this is what we've been working toward. What I'm offering you is an honor, one I believe you've earned.
I'd be honored. Is there anything else I should do?
No, the chamber is ready for the ritual. You may proceed whenever you're ready.
Well, let's put you out of your misery.
It worked! I'm free! And the power coursing through me is truly astonishing. I was right. All these years of searching have finally yielded the results I hoped for.
So if the ritual worked, does that mean it was human after all?
No, of course not. It only means that its life energy was equivalent to that of a human. It worked exactly as it was supposed to. You can stop worrying now. This truly is the beginning of a new era. Not only for us, but for all of Avalon.
What happens now?
Now, I welcome you to the Guild as our newest member. Our doors will always be open to you, but I believe you have your own path to follow. Just be mindful that from now on, you are part of something greater. Whatever decisions you make, do not forget what it means to be an alchemist.
That's it? Out of curiosity, what if I make other choice? This is madness. How are you any better than Phaedros or Kalium?
How dare you? I don't use their barbaric methods. Don't tell me you look at that thing in the other room and see the girl Calum lured into his house, or the people Phaedros turned into weird beasts with fey magic. I haven't lied to anyone. I haven't abducted anyone. I created a new life, a life that is nothing but energy to be used. It doesn't feel.
No dialogue, okay. How do you know it doesn't think or feel?
Because I created it. Do you truly think I don't know what I'm doing? That I held an entirely new life in my hands and was reckless with it? I am. As sure as I can be that the creature is merely a shell holding vital energy.
Why do you get to decide what's human?
Why do you? Any animated skeleton, any undead was once human. If the tales are to be believed, Grindelows used to be children at some point. Do you fight as...
That's different, you said it yourself. They lost their humanity.
And the creature you're defending so fervently never had it in the first place. It's a construct, a thing. It seems alive, but that's all there is to it. An illusion. But I suppose it's a fallacy of our species to ascribe humanity to anything even vaguely human-shaped. As entertaining as this is, I see no point in continuing the discussion. Will you end the creature, or shall I do it myself?
Neither. You need to be stopped.
And here I thought you considered yourself a pacifist. Such hypocrisy. Typical.
It reminds me of Silent Hill 2 enemies. Well, let's continue. Gonna go here, do that quest. Do you have anything to say? No.
Hope you'll find...
Moving on. Three skin for 50 encumbrance. My goodness. I'm gonna get that right away. Now my encumbrance is 285. Crazy. Well, this is interesting. Let's sit. Oh, it's this guy. I already fought all these enemies. Which is really interesting. They were all knights that wanted to duel you.
Same as before. It's not the darkness you know. Suddenly the ground beneath your feet gives a sigh, a sound like a dying world exhaling. And then the world is gone. This void is sideways, crooked. A wrongness seeps through every imagined surface, like something designed by memory but assembled in haste. There are shapes, colors, and yet all are so dark. No shapes or colors can be discerned. Then, hooves.
Dramatic entrance. 10 out of 10. Really. I half expected trumpets, a choir, and a rainbow. But no, it's just you. Again. You weren't supposed to be here. I mean, you were supposed to be here, but that was literally hundreds of years ago. The boss isn't very happy about it, and he won't be happy to see you. I don't have much time before he does his routine sweep. Believe me, You do not want to be found loitering here when he does. So,
He claps his hands together. A spark dances between them.
let's improvise, shall we?
Who are you?
Oh, an absolutely essential question. Yes, definitely. Perfect. And so obvious. But listen, all I can say is that if you know, then you know. And if I'm honest, then I'm a tiny little bit offended that you don't remember me. But let's not dwell on that. I'm not known for holding a grudge. What's more important is that we need to get you out of here.
His eyes narrow. His hooves start clacking impatiently.
Do you have some cobweb on you?
I do.
Splendid. This will do.
Where am I?
I'm absolutely positive that you will be able to figure this out on your own. One word of advice though, please, just please don't perform any more absurd rituals, such as killing the 3 Guardians of the Void. What did you expect to happen? And, if I may, please stop annoying my master with these constant rebirths, alright? How about that? Every time this happens, he comes back angry, and when he's angry, my life is miserable. Do we have a deal? Good. Remember, you owe me.
He snaps his fingers and everything disappears. It feels like ages have passed in front of your eyes, and yet just a second later, you wake up in a world you know.
But sir, my loot from the last guy. I also didn't explore that place fully. So let me double check it. I never went this way. More loot. Weird stone ore. I can go back. I was spamming F to get the loot, but that window appears way too fast. So if I go back, maybe I can get it now. Hey! Otherworldly wax spear. Restores 30 health after killing an enemy. Increases melee retaliation by 10%. Retaliation. Taking damage restores stamina. Taking damage increases physical damage. Retaliation. Increases dash counter by 1. Melee retaliation. Taking damage increases attack speed. Deals 100% more damage if stamina is low. Attacks apply bleed. Increases damage by 100% if enemy is bleeding. What a nice spear. And now it's time to leave. Stone Warden's Vault. I'm going in. Only specific key can grant entry. I'm going out. Spell power for animal part. Take weird plasm. Look at that, it's people.
Greetings, Walker in the Weirdness. Your presence heralds the end of our vigil.
Walker in the weirdness? How do you know?
Skuld sees the weirdness flowing through you. He is impressed. He offers his help and counsel. A swirl of colors surrounds your soul. It's a beautiful sight.
What vigil are you talking about?
The Thoid tribe longs to dream Mother's dream. It is our greatest desire, our deepest happiness. Mother told Senja, Skuld's sister, when the one who walks in the weirdness arrives, then your time will come, my children. You will fall into the sleep, and we will be together forever. Everyone aids Senja in her dreaming, except Chieftain Ingvi and your humble servant, Skuld. Because of this, Mother's grace flows upon us all, and Senja's sleep remains strong and true.
So everyone is asleep except you and the chieftain?
Yes, Walker in the Weirdness. Thanks to you, they will fall into true sleep. May Mother's light shine upon the moment of your arrival.
Who's your mother?
Mother is everywhere. You can see her image there, towering over our lands. We long to surrender to her. In her warm embrace, we will find eternal shelter.
An eternal sleep sounds like death.
Skuld is not worthy to reveal Mother's secrets, not even to the Walker in the Weirdness. If Chieftain Ingvi decides to tell the Walker more, then it shall be done.
The sleep that never comes. Offer Rose.
Walker in the weirdness. What draws you to this place where stone and life entwine? Speak, and let the truth in your heart fill the silence.
You are the giant Bloom and Ash, aren't you? I was told you could guide me.
Guide you? No, child. I do not guide. I nurture. I protect what is precious, what endures even in the face of ruin. If you wish my blessing, prove you understand the value of what grows, what blooms, even amidst the ash.
What does a giant like you care about the fate of mortals?
Mortals are fleeting, but they are also the caretakers of the world I love. Each life is a spark, each bloom a promise. The fate of mortals shapes the fate of all things, child. That is why I care.
I seek your blessing to defeat Thrigve.
Thrigve. His corruption spreads like a poison, choking the life from all it touches. If you wish to stand against him, you must show me that you honor life, even as you prepare to battle death. Bring me the fragile. Flowers. The symbol of life's beauty and brevity. Prove that you understand what you fight to protect, and I will grant you the strength you seek. And it is steady and true. Take this blessing, forged in both bloom and ash, a fragment of what was and what will endure. May it shield you in your darkest moments, and remind you of what you fight to protect. Go with my blessing, child, and let life flourish where you walk.
Giant's Barrow. I need a key. Hey, storage. Nice. I'll put all of this. Well, this mine had lots of weird stone. Let's go back to Stone Warden. Deliver the quest.